MuleSoft Accelerator for Retail API-led diagram. Here you can see MuleSoft Accelerator for Retail API-led diagram. RGB B2B Commerce System API. Accelerator B2C Commerce API. B2C Commerce System API supports the following functionality. Perform inventory updates into B2C commerce. Perform product item master and variant creation into B2C commerce. Product inventory and category values can be assigned. Price book through OC API cannot be added. Perform product item master and variant updates into B2C commerce. Retrieves products list using search criteria from B2C commerce. Perform order updates or perform order status updates into B2C commerce. B2C customers system API supports the following functionality. Create a customer in B2C commerce. Updating an existing customer in B2C commerce. Get a specific customer from B2C commerce by customer number. Search customers in B2C commerce by global customer identifier, external customer identifier or email address. RCG MDM system API. This integration templates implements MDM system is API a system API specification. This is a system API for a master data management system MDM to manage parties, partly roles, contact points, and externals. A scaled down version of MDM has been implemented using a MySQL database. This API follows the Cloud Information Model CIM, which is also used for the MDM DB schema. This parties resource has endpoints to search parties, for example, individuals, associate contact points to a party, associate external IDs of other system to a party, and also relate a party with another party. A party can be of type individual, organization, or households. The only types of contact points that can be associated at this time are contact point email, contact point address, and contact point phone. There can also be a single instance of each type. A party can be related with other party using a relation type and can have one or more parties as part of the relation. The current implementation do not support relating households to other parties. The Accelerator of-biz customer system API. Of-biz customer system API provides a means to access customer person data from of-biz. This supports following functionality. Queries customer person organization from of-biz. Create customer person organization in of-biz. Updates customer person organization in of-biz. Accelerator of-biz product system API. The Offbix product system API used to manage the product's data. The current release supports the following functionality: create updates products from Offbix, searches products by product ID, master ID, retrieve a list of existing products, Accelerator OMS system API. The OMS system API supports following functionality: creates updates order in Apache of Biz, searches order by customer ID, external ID, order ID, and last modified date, retrieve list of existing orders. RCG's Salsify product system API. The Salsify product system API is used to manage the product data. The current release supports the following functionality: create updates products in PIM, Salsify, searches products by product ID, retrieve list of existing products. RCG Azure Cosmos database system API. The RCG Azure system API can be used to manage web, email engagement, loyalty, and subscription data in Azure DB. Create web engagement, email engagement, loyalty, subscription in Azure system. Searches web engagement, email engagement, loyalty, subscription by customer ID, and last modified date. B2C commerce system API supports following perform inventory updates into B2C commerce. Perform product item master and variant creation into B2C commerce. Product inventory and category values can be assigned. Price book through OC API cannot be added. Perform product item master and variant upset into B2C commerce. Perform order status updates into B2C commerce. Retrieve promotions by promotion ID. Retrieve a list of existing promotions. RPG Marketo system API. The RPG Marketo system API can be used to send promotional marketing emails to customers, create campaigns, and schedule campaign emails to Adobe Marketo. Searches campaign by campaign ID and campaign names. RPG Salesforce CPD system API. The Salesforce CPD system API supports the following functionality: Retrieve records from CPD by matching the criteria supplied for following object: loyalty, subscription, email engagement, and web engagement. Create or updates records into CPD through bulk or streaming mode for the following object: loyalty, subscription, email engagement, and web engagement. RCG Snowflake System API. RCG Snowflake System API can be used to manage loyalty, subscription, web engagement, and email engagement data in Snowflake DB. Create loyalty, subscription, web engagement, and email engagement records in Snowflake system, such as royalty, subscription, web engagement, and email engagement by customer ID, create date, and last modified date. Salesforce Customer System API. Salesforce Customer System API provides a mean to access account and contact data from Salesforce. It supports following functionality: queries customer, person, account, and account information from Salesforce. Create customer, person, account, and account in Salesforce. Update customer, person, account, and account in Salesforce. Queries contact information from Salesforce. Create contacts in Salesforce. Updates contacts in Salesforce. Queries related contacts of the given account from Salesforce. Updates account and contact relationships in Salesforce. Accelerator Salesforce Marketing API. The Salesforce Marketing System API provides a mean to access subscriber data from Salesforce Marketing Cloud, subscriber, and individual data extension. It supports the following functionality: query subscriber individual information from Salesforce Marketing. Create a subscriber individual information in Salesforce Marketing. Updates subscriber individual information in Salesforce Marketing. Salesforce Accelerator Salesforce Order System API. The Accelerator Salesforce Order System API fetches orders from Salesforce system. Fetch list of orders, fetch individual order, create order, patch individual order. Accelerator SAP ECG Accelerator SAP ECC System API, ECC Customer System API. The SAP ECC Customer System API can be used to manage customer data in SAP ECC. The current release supports the following functionality: creates updates customer in SAP ECC, searches customer by email, master ID, customer ID, and last modified date, retrieve list of existing customers. Accelerator SAP S4 HANA Customer System API. SAP S4 HANA Customer System API provides a means to access customer, person, organization account data from SAP S4 HANA. It supports the following functionality: queries customer, person, organization account information from SAP S4 HANA. Create customer, person, organization information account in SAP S4 HANA. Updates customer, person, organization account in SAP S4 HANA. Accelerator SAP S4HANA Orders System API. SAP S4HANA Order System API fetches orders from a SAP S4HANA system. It allows you to fetch a list of orders, fetch an individual order, create order, patch individual order. Accelerator SAP S4HANA Product Availability System API. The SAP S4HANA Product Availability System API fetches product availability from SAP S4HANA system. It allows you to fetch product availability. SAP S4HANA Product System API. SAP S4HANA Product System API fetches products from a SAP S4HANA system. It allows you to fetch list of products, fetch individual products, create products. Accelerator Customer Process API. The Customer Process API orchestrate the data flow between different systems. The current release supports the following functionality: orchestrates customer profile data to be synchronized from B2C commerce. Salesforce, SAP, off-biz and to MDM and downstream systems. Orchestrates customer contact data, contact point email address to be synchronized from B2C commerce, Salesforce, and SAP to Salesforce Marketing Cloud. Orchestrate individual data to be synchronized between Salesforce and Marketing Cloud and to MDM. Orchestrates organization data to be synchronized from Salesforce and SAP to MDM and downstream systems, not Salesforce Marketing Cloud. And B2C commerce do not support organization data. The Accelerator ERP Customer Process API. The ERP Customer Process API is used to manage customer data. Current release supports the following functionality: creates, updates customer individual in SAP ECC and individual organization customer in SAP S4HANA, searches customer individual by email, master ID, customer ID, and last modified date, retrieve list of existing customers, polls the recently updated or created customer individual in SAP ECC and publishes to the queue to sync across all systems. ERP Order Process API updates order ERP order process API is used to manage the order data. Currently supports the following functionality: updates order in SAP S4 HANA, searches order by order ID, external ID, and customer ID, retrieve list of existing orders. The inventory process API supports the following functionality: get inventory availability from SAP S4 HANA to B2C Commerce Cloud or B2B Sales Cloud Service. Also asynchronously update inventory in B2C. The Accelerator order process API. The order process API orchestrates the data flow between different systems. The current release supports the following functionality: orchestrates orders data to be synced from B2C commerce or Salesforce core to MD and downstream system like Salesforce, SAP S4HANA, and Offbis. Orchestrates orders created in B2C commerce or Salesforce core status sync from SAP S4 HANA to MDM, B2C commerce, Salesforce, and Offbis. Accelerator PIM sync process API. PIM sync process API loads products from the system of records to the PIM database. It also pulls products modified using last updated time and pushes the updated data to the queue for downstream systems. It supports following functionality: loads all products from system of records to the PIM database, gets updated products from the PIM database, publishes the updated products to the queue, RPG product process API. This integration template implements RCG product process API specification. It can be used to retrieve, create, and update products. RCG customer data platform process API. The RCG CDP process API can be used to sync data of Snowflake, loyalties, and subscription, and assure email engagement and web engagement with Salesforce CDP. The implementation supports AMQs to push the data to RCG Salesforce CDP system API. Send customer profiles for loyalty, subscription, web engagement, email engagement to RCG Salesforce CDP system API. RCG Data Lake Process API. The RCG Data Lake Process API can be used to sync data from Snowflake and Azure data lakes. The implementation supports schedules, batch jobs, as well as manually triggered batch jobs. This API also receives published CDP segments from AWS S3, publish customer profiles for loyalty, subscription, web engagement, email engagement to RCG Data Lake Exchange, Anypoint Queue Exchange, retrieves and publishes CDP segments to RCG Marketing Exchange, Anypoint Queue Exchange. The RCG marketing process API. The marketing process API listens to the campaign creation and updates events from any point MQ and orchestrates the creation and updates to B2C and B2C system. This API uses the MDM system API to retrieve the current customer information, customer ID of respective system to create a campaign for that particular customer in B2C and Marketo. Creates or updates a campaign in Marketo and B2C. Searches a campaign for campaign ID, customer ID. Retrieve a list of existing campaigns. B2C Accelerator B2C Commerce Experience API. This the B2C Commerce Experience API supports the following functionality: the new customer profile creation and updates made to existing profile in B2C commerce for storefront users are posted through this API for further processing by the downstream APIs and implementations. A new customer orders created in B2C commerce are posted through this API for further processing by downstream APIs and implementation. Get real-time inventory products per store in B2C commerce from SAP S4 HANA. Accelerator Salesforce Experience API. The Salesforce Experience API displays OMS data as JSON. The current release supports the following functionality: displays order history records for a specific customer in a given period of feeder from OMS system API. Displays inventory of the product in the associated stores. Salesforce marketing Accelerator Salesforce marketing listener. The solution includes pre-built APIs, connectors, and integration systems to help unlock business critical data from external systems. These templates provide details of how Salesforce marketing system API handles events and in case of creation new subscribers and how those events are processed in to message exchange. The message posted to exchange will be in a cloud information model CIM format, which will be processed by customer process API. Salesforce Accelerator Salesforce topic listener. The Salesforce topic listener application supports the following functionality: listeners for case event from Salesforce push topic, converts events payloads to CIM and publishes it to anypoint MQ. Listen a customer person account and account events from Salesforce push topic, converts the event payloads to CIM and publishes it to anypoint MQ. Listen for contacts events from Salesforce push event, converts the event payload to CIM and publishes it to anypoint MQ. Listen for opportunity events from Salesforce push topic, converts the event payload to order CIM, creates an order in SAP HANA and publishes the order CIM to anypoint MQ. Listen for order from Salesforce platform event created by the order trigger, converts the event payload to order CIM, publishes the order CIM to anypoint MQ, which then creates the order in SAP S4 HANA. RCG SAP S4 HANA event listener. The SAP event listener application supports the following functionality: listen for order events from SAP HANA. SAP S4 HANA, converts the event payload to CIM and publish it to anypoint MQ. Listen for customer person account events from SAP S4HANA converts the event payload to CIM and publishes it to Anypoint MQ. Listen to for the product events from SAP S4HANA converts the event payload to CIM and publishes it to Anypoint MQ. Listen for purchase order acknowledgement events from SAP S4HANA converts the event payload to JSON. And send it to Anypoint partner manager. Listen for shipping notification event from SAP S4HANA converts the event payload to JSON and send it to Anypoint partner manager. Listen for invoice events from SAP S4HANA converts the event payload to JSON and send it to Anypoint partner manager. RCG Salsify channel listener. The Salsify channel listener application supports the following functionality. Listen for products events from Salsify, converts the event payload to CIM and publishes it to Anypoint MQ. There are custom component. The Accelerator B2C plugin install pickup cartridge. This plugin enhances the app storefront base cartridge by providing buy online pickup in store functionality, including following capabilities. Shoppers can search for stores by geographical radius. Shoppers can check the real-time inventory from SAP S4HANA system by providing the zip code and within radius. Shoppers can select the store for pickup. Shoppers can change the selected store by initiating another search. Shoppers can purchase multiple products and have different products delivered to different addresses, including to a store. Shoppers can review their order histories to see where orders are delivered. Shoppers can review order receipts and summaries to see where products were delivered. Accelerator B2C commerce sync cartridge. The customer profile sync cartridge is used to detect when customer profile is created and updated in Salesforce B2C commerce and invoke an API for further processing for customer profile data in real time. Accelerator ID graph LWC. The Lightning Web Component LWC can be used as the front end for displaying data from API delivered with Mule. This LWC displays a networking graph related to a source record in Salesforce as a root node to a n number of systems as child edge nodes. This LWC is written generically to support any parent-child relationship as a network graph. Accelerator POM parent. The Accelerator POM parent project is used for storing common configurations, constant common dependencies, and resources used across all child projects. It provides a single Maven configuration file, POM, which is used as a parent by most other Accelerator projects. Accelerator product availability LWC. Lightning Web Component LWC can be used as a UI for displaying data from APIs delivering with Mule, which displays an inventory check button to perform an available to promise check against SAP. Is written generically to support inventory check and update available quantity, product ID, and location. And there are common services can be used across any use case. MuleSoft Accelerator's common services. The The Mule Accelerator leverage a number of common components refers to as common services. These services include following: common scheduler, unified scheduling, notification services, send notifications, security services, API security policies. The notification and scheduler services can be configured and installed as independent applications. The notification services consist of multiple applications depending on which notification targets are selected. One or more security policies can be applied using API Manager. Here you can see System API. Under System API you can see SAP Custom API, Sales Service Custom API, Marketing API, B2C Commerce API, MDM DB API, OMS API, Sales Service Order API, IRP Order API, Sales Service Product API, PIM API, SAP Inventory API. In Process APIs you can see Salesforce Topic Listener, Salesforce Marketing Listener, Customer API, Order Process API, SAP S4 Event Listener, ERP Order Process API, Product Process API, PIM Sync Process API, Real-Time Inventory API. In Experience API you can see B2C Commerce API and B2B Commerce API. Here you can see CRM, Marketing, B2C, B2B Commerce, ERP Order Update Service, and here you can see MDB, OMS, PIM. Here you can see SAP Customer API is connected to Customer API and Sales Customer API and Marketing API, B2C Commerce API, and MDM DB API are connected to IPS interacts with Customer API. Customer API in Process APIs interact with Salesforce Topic Listener and B2C Commerce API in Experience API, and Salesforce Topic Listener is connected to CRM here, Salesforce. Here MDM DB API and B2C Commerce API and OMS API and Sales Service Order API APIs interact with Order Process API. Order Process API interacts with ERP Orders Process API, SAP S4 Event Listener, and B2C Commerce API in Experience API and B2B Commerce Commerce API and B2C Commerce API, and B2B Commerce API is connected to API interacts with B2C Commerce, and here B2B Commerce API interacts with B2B Commerce. Here ERP Order API interacts with ERP Orders Process API, and ERP Orders Process API interacts with Order Process API. Here Salesforce Marketing Listener interacts with Marketing, and SAP S4 Event Listener interacts with Order Process API and SAP and ERP Order Updates. Here ERP Order API and OMS API and MDM DB API and B2C Commerce API and Sales Service Product API interacts with Product Process API, and Product Process API interacts with PIM Sync Process API. Here PIM sync, PIM API interacts with PMI sync process API, and PIM sync process API interacts with product process API, and SAP inventory API interacts with SAP inventory API, and B2C commerce API interacts with real-time inventory API. Real-time inventory API interacts with service, B2C commerce, and CRM. Now this is the end of my presentation. Thank you very much for watching it.